Hello, you fucking shitters. How are we all doing? I thought I'd make a super relevant video on a tank line that's been out fucking ages because, you know, I'm well with the times and all of that. I like to keep up with the current information and what's going on in the game. So, you know, the Chinese medium line, it's been out ages. If you had someone who actually did YouTube properly, then they would say, like, you know, it was introduced when, and they would do research, but I don't give a fuck about any of those things, so, you know, fuck off. Anyway, this is probably the best tank in the line. It's the T-34-1, and it's actually a really good tank. I really enjoyed it. This thing is one of my favourite tanks, probably what I would suggest as the best tier 7 medium. I mean, it's kind of weird because it's kind of slow. It's not that medium-me-ish, and also not ideal getting shot in the arse for fucking half your hit points by a fucking borsig prick. And also my team's doing quite shit. But yeah, it's kind of slow. Not going very well this replay, is it? You should really go and watch someone who's better at this game than me, because I do stupid things like fire HE into the gun of a T-49 and then lose all my HP, and I'm on like 243. It's going well. This game. Really instructive how to play. You know, top quality, fucking amazing YouTuber, elite skills and all that crap. Yeah, it's kind of sluggish, this thing. But does actually work. I think the idea of that tank is like, I think it was originally a T-34-85 that got trod on, and then someone put a wok on top of it, and that is essentially it. And it's good. It's a really nice tank to drive. Like the hull armour is absolute dog shit. But the turret is super strong, and it's got this nice 100mm gun, which, you know, as you can see, like 350 damage on the back of that IS-5. It was a pretty good, it was a maximum roll, whatever it was, and lucky bounce, well, I don't know where that hit, but you know, HE into the Spear Panzer, that, you know, did a lot of damage, does do a lot of damage, and it does work quite well. And one of the other advantages of this fucking thing is, because the hull is so low, if you face hug someone, all they can shoot is directly into your turret, and the turret is tough. So you can pull off a lot of bounces like that. You know, obviously face hugging, not really the best way to do it with something with a lot of gun depression, but, you know, if you're facing like an IS or something, you can actually just fucking laugh at them. So I like it. It's a good tank. Probably the most enjoyable tank of the whole line, because the one after this is absolute dog shit. The T-34-2, which was a tank I absolutely hated, in a new and special way. I couldn't get on with it. It's sort of similar in the way that it's slow, and it's sort of similar in the way that the hull armour's dog shit, but it doesn't have any better pen with its top gun, and didn't like it. Thought it was shit. So skip that, mainly with a load of free XP. I didn't enjoy it very much. This one, however, I did keep, and very lucky game. Really, I pulled off quite a few bounces, played quite shit. You know, good game, nice tank. I like it. So because, you know, I'm super skilled, this is now the tier 10 one rather than anything in between. This is the 121 WZ121, and I also kind of like this. It's kind of shit in some ways. It's also kind of good. I mean, I enjoy playing it. I like the way that the gun works. It is pretty well armoured. I mean, as you can see, just casually bouncing, 300mm fucking pen shots from tier 10 TDs. And I like, one of the things I do like about the 121mm guns on these Chinese, like the tier 9 and tier 10, I like the way that the gun aims. It does feel a little bit like it's lacking something. It's not super competitive. What the fuck these people are talking about in the chat of this game, honestly. People are such fucking idiots. Yeah, I kind of like the way it works. It's not the best tier 10 medium. I don't think anyone thinks it's that, and probably runs in for probably the worst tier 10 medium in terms of stats, but I think it's one of the more enjoyable ones to play. Like, it's sort of a blend of a heavy and a medium tank. As you can see, the armour is fucking amazing as I pull off another elite skills 640 alpha bounce. I don't know where it shot me. I assume it was in like gun mantle or something, but as you can see, I'm an extremely skilled player by using angling and armour and just driving around in the open while spotted to bounce rounds. You should all learn from this. If you want to have good games, drive in the open when spotted, bounce all the shots. That's it. Then winner. Yeah. So what else is going on in the game? Well, currently we've got the Halloween events, which I initially thought would be fucking shit, like as much fun as getting fucking prostate examined by Freddy Krueger or something. And actually, it's one of the most fun things that they've put into Blitz. I think like the tier 10, like I've been playing tier 10 mainly in it. I think they're really like quite a lot of fun. Almost as much fun as being called an asshole by that fucking, what is it, Waffenträger. The guy who was masturbating in the spawn and doing very little through most of the game. He's a fucking awful player. He's got like 30-something% win rate, and frankly I can see why, because he just plays like shit. He's really ridiculous. So fuck that guy. The Halloween games, the scavenger thing that you're supposed to be able to win, unless you're a full-on low-lifer and you play, I can't remember, it was like 400 and something wins you need if you play nothing but tier 10. Who's got fucking time for that? Honestly. Other than that, like, it's a lot of fun. Really enjoyable, and because no stats, nobody's raging. I got called a gay by someone the other day, which always struck me as kind of a shit insult, because if you are gay, then someone's just stating a fact. If you like people who, have the same genitals as you, that's fine, I don't care. So someone stating that as a fact seems like a shitty insult. I think it's just told by very unimaginative people. And if you aren't gay, we just go, well, no, I'm not, fuck off. Like, it's a bit like saying, you've got brown hair. Well, I haven't. I've got, whatever colour hair. It's it's a shit insult. So that guy needs to try harder. And you can see like my amazing editing skills here. This is all fucked up. So you can have a little bit of the intro, that again, and then look at the stats again. Yeah, if I was a proper YouTuber, I would have gone back and sorted that out, but I fucking can't. I'm doing this in one take. So you don't like it, go fuck yourself. And this is the last mediocre game for you to watch, and this is in the WZ120. And I run this with the 122mm gun because I'm all about size. Everything in life is really about size. Read into that what you will, but if yours is small, then you're a shit person. That's not true. If you've got a small penis, that's fine. Although this guy, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. I think he dropped on his head and fucking, I don't know, Why would you just sit there like you've been tracked? You've repair your tracks, but whatever. He's dead and I'm not. Yeah. So what did I say? Small penises. Your mum's disappointed in you. Oh yeah, well, WZ120. I like this thing. It's like a shittier version of the 121. It's only got 3 degrees of gun depression, which kind of makes it fucking really hard to play, and people can really just fuck you over by, you know, going to where there's a hill and then you can't shoot them. But I like it. I like this tank. I've played quite a lot of games in it. I've kept it after I've ground through it. And although it's only got 3 degrees of gun depression, it just makes you kind of get more creative about where you use it. You know, it's a nice gun. The reload's slow. I mean, you can see me hitting the lower plate of an IS-7 at fucking like 320 meters and penning it, which is pretty good, you know. I mean, in most ways it's quite a shit gun as well. The accuracy isn't all of that good. The pen is average for a tier 9. The Alpha is okay, it's a little bit better than most of them, but it's nothing really that special. You know, Centurion or something, or a Leopard has pretty similar Alpha, so, you know, let's not start beating each other's dicks over it. But I like it. I find it quite an enjoyable tank to play. I found all the Chinese mediums are actually reasonably good, apart from the T-34-2, which I've already said is a fucking pile of shit. But yeah, it's a line I quite enjoyed, and I got to the tier 10 reasonably quickly because I've got nothing really else to grind for. And it's a lesson where you don't ever try and fire on the move in these things unless your gun barrel is buried in the side of something else, because you'll hit, you know, a fag paper dead fucking hedgehog, whatever the fuck that was that I ran over, and the shot goes fucking sailing into orbit. So less than ideal there. So yeah, other than that, like, nothing very exciting happening on the game. What's going on? Oh, they're taking away all the low tier tanks. Nobody gives a fuck about the low tier. Well, people do give a fuck about the low tier tanks, but the people who do care, like deeply care, just like to pedo bear on all the fucking new players. Leave them alone. Like, if you play like thousands of games in tier 2 and tier 3 or whatever, there's something wrong with you. Play proper tanks. So buy them all and then sell them, get gold, spend it on cocaine and hookers. That's what I plan to do. So yeah, another completely average game. Yeah, I suppose it was pretty good in terms of damage and all of that. So there's my stats, and you can all fucking have a look at them. And why the fuck is this outro bit so long? I'm struggling to think to things to fucking say. Anyway, have a nice day, you fucking bastards, and I will see you next time. Bye, you fuckers.